If you've ever been caught outside at nighttime in a survival game, you know the feeling of panic that sets in. Your options narrow and the world dramatically shifts. Most survival games make nighttime more challenging, but the 5 games that we're going to talk about in today's video make it something to dread. And they get worse as we go. Let's dive in. We're starting with The Long Dark. If you're a fan of this channel, you know I've got a special place in my heart for this game, and one of the things that I love about it is that it's brutal on a good day and yet somehow even worse at night. What makes The Long Dark unique on this list is that there are no supernatural creatures waiting for you in the dark, and still, nighttime in this game is genuinely miserable. During the day, the cold is already dangerous, but at night it plunges even lower, and without shelter, every minute you spend outdoors puts your life at risk. And it's not just the cold. The darkness of the world is overwhelming and disorienting. There are no street lights or lights glowing from within the cabins that you pass. You are navigating a pitch black wilderness with majorly limited visibility, and the helplessness of that experience feels all too real. And then there's the aurora, beautiful, colorful lights that glow in the sky. Their haunting arrival is an indication that things are about to get strange. The aurora arrives and sends the predators in the area into a more aggressive state. It's a stunning thing to observe and terrifying to experience at the same time in game. The Long Dark really fights to keep you from feeling comfortable ever, and it shows. Now we're moving from a game with no supernatural creatures to one that spawns packs of them. Let's talk about Minecraft. Hear me out on this one, because nighttime in Minecraft, especially on your first playthrough, hits different than you'd expect going into it. The moment that the sun starts to set, hostile mobs start spawning on the surface. These include zombies, creepers, and skeletons, moving in groups and seemingly drawn right to you. If you have a bed and a shelter, you can skip the night and avoid all of the suffering, but at the start of a playthrough, before you've had the chance to get established, you're stuck. You're hiding in whatever shelter you've been able to put together, listening to the enemies just outside your walls, and waiting for the sunrise like your life depends on it, because it kinda does. What Minecraft nails is something that keeps coming up in games on this list: capturing the challenge of waiting. You can hear the threats outside, there's just a wall keeping them from getting to you, and there's something deeply uncomfortable about that. Don't Starve takes the deep coldness of the Long Dark and the relentless enemies of Minecraft and adds complete darkness. No light, no visibility, just you surrounded by pitch blackness. And living in that darkness is a powerful monster named Charlie, a night monster who can only attack when you're in the darkness. What makes all of this worse, somehow, is that while you're facing the threat of Charlie, your sanity is dropping and the temperature is falling. Your only protection really is a campfire or a torch, which you'll have to prepare for during the day. If you forgot to gather fuel for a fire, or you underestimated how much you'd need to get through the night, you've just wrecked yourself. Don't Starve doesn't just make nighttime dangerous, it makes it suffocating, and something that you always have to be prepared for. Next we have Darkwood, which is where this list really escalates the dread. During the day, Darkwood is already eerie. The forest is wrong in ways that you can't really define. It's twisted and oppressive, and it's just plain uneasy. But at night, the game changes significantly. You aren't out exploring, you're barricaded indoors, trying to make yourself as small and invisible as possible until the sun comes up. Darkwood is uniquely horrible because even surviving the night isn't as straightforward as you would hope. You can't just sit in the dark because shadow creatures will find you, but moving around can attract the attention of other enemies. You're caught between threats, all while you listen for something to break through your barricade. Every sound puts you on edge. Smashing, scratching, voices, and whispers. You can't sleep through the night in Darkwood. You're forced to experience every second of it. The noises, the dangers, and the paranoia. It's well-crafted psychological horror that honestly works almost too well. And finally, we've got Dying Light, which earns its spot at the end of this list. During the day, Dying Light is an action-heavy scavenging game. You move fast, exploring and gathering. It's intense, but manageable, but the moment that night falls is when the game shifts completely. Elite predators called volatiles emerge. These aren't the slow, stumbling enemies that you might be used to. Volatiles are fast and aggressive and, maybe scariest of all, intelligent. What takes the brutality of this to the next level is the way Dying Light uses mechanics against you. Every decision that you make is a calculated risk. You'll ask yourself, is there a safe zone close enough? Is the loot actually worth the risk? Moving around the world at night in Dying Light feels genuinely dangerous in a way that's hard to put into words. My advice, use safe zones when you can, and when you absolutely have to leave one, best of luck to you. You're going to need it. So which of these survival game nights stressed you out the most? Honestly, Darkwood gets to me every single time, but let me know what your thoughts are in the comments, and of course, if I missed a survival game that transforms at nighttime, please share your picks in the comments section. I'm curious to hear what your opinions are. If you like more content like this, please like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.